Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to give a review of Taiyo Matsumoto's number 5. This is the newer Viz release. They are omnibus volumes. I don't know if it's like 1.5 volumes in each or something, but I don't think it's a full 2 volumes in each one. This series was originally not finished, but started to be published in English physically by Viz like well over a decade ago, I believe. Those volumes are very out of print, of course, and at the time, obviously, it was not financially feasible and for Viz to continue publishing the series. But now we're at a point where Taiyo Matsumoto has become in English pretty well respected and a creator that people want more works for translated, and so Viz has been on a really good kick of publishing a lot of Taiyo Matsumoto stuff and clearly saw value in attempting to publish number 5 again now many years later. So a lot of people were really excited about this because obviously those who were trying to collect it in the past now get to finish it, and these releases are gorgeous. It's got this really beautiful, like almost like oil spill sort of coloring, and that exists on the spine as well. They've got the French flaps as the nicer kind of quality Viz signatures do. There are some color pages, and the art is very quintessential Taiyo Matsumoto. But these are gorgeous releases. These are really high quality Viz releases. Also in the back are these fold out massive posters, and there's one of these in each of the volumes. So that's also really, really nice too. But yeah, don't be worried about the quality of these because this is one of the, nicer Viz signature releases. And so I'm going to be honest. I did not fully understand what was going on for the first volume and a half of reading this. I love Taiyo Matsumoto. I've been collecting everything that I can get my hands on of his in English, and most of the stuff that we have is very slice of life, sort of like realistic coming of age stories, and this is not that. This is set in some very bizarre universe with very bizarre characters, and it was kind of difficult to understand what exactly was going on. By volume 3, I was understanding a little bit more of what was happening, but and by the end, I really enjoyed it, and I would like to reread this to see if I can kind of get a better idea of what was really going on at the beginning. And I don't really want to spoil anything, but at the same time, I don't think I understand enough of what happened to be able to distinguish what is and is not a spoiler. But I'll give kind of a general synopsis and that I can. So basically, we have this world where there is a group called the Rainbow Brigade, I believe, and they're kind of like a government-formed group of individuals who are meant to be like celebrity superheroes. They have a TV show, and they're meant to be like the protectors of society. They're all really strong in different ways. I think they have different potentially like powers or something, but for the most part, they're these like figureheads that the government has put forward for the public, and they're numbered. So is there like 9 of them or something? I don't remember, but there's like number 1, number 2, and number 1 is, I believe, the most powerful up to like the final person. Is like 8 or 9, I don't remember, is like the least strong of the group. And our story kind of follows number 5, who decides to break off from the group and kind of go in a vigilante direction. And so I don't really understand like what he's doing. Like I think he's killing people. I think that he's doing like not good things. And so society is in an uproar of like trying to find number 5, and the other numbered individuals in the Rainbow Brigade are being sent out to go and like extinguish number 5, basically. But I don't really understand the motivation behind any of it. Now, what I did really like, and what happened later in the series, and what I began to understand a bit more, was that the Rainbow Brigade is a bunch of puppets, basically, who, like, the government has put these people up for society to be like, they're the best and they're going to protect us and they're a really good example of how to behave and all of these things. And this is a story about, one of these individuals who I guess got tired of the fakeness of all of this society, and decided that he was sick of what was happening, and decided to go his own way, which of course is not a way that the government is happy with. And it kind of has a really interesting discussion about celebrity and um, like that kind of putting people up on a pedestal, and then when they don't behave the way that you're expecting them to, or demanding that they behave, then all of a sudden it's society turns on you. And in this case, this individual is like, no, I'm done playing your game. I'm going to live in the way that makes sense to me, and stir up some trouble in your perfect utopia you've created, that you've forced me to be kind of a figurehead for. Um, and so you just kind of watch like this kind of perfect image that the government has created, kind of crumble a little bit and cause like a stir in society, um, while also watching the other members of the Rainbow Brigade sort of trying to navigate this issue, um, and trying to hunt down and get rid of somebody who they saw as a comrade, as a friend, or in some cases, um, yeah, it's a really interesting discussion, and I definitely, this warrants a reread for sure, because I really want to understand what was really happening, particularly at the beginning. But that's what I got out of it, was that kind of discussion of celebrity and the fake sort of behavior, uh, and then what happens when you don't behave in the way that you're expected to, and how people turn on you, and how it causes a rift, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I do recommend this if you like Taiyo Matsumoto, for sure. I think it's a beautiful collection to own, and I will definitely reread it in the future. I just wish that it had been a little more clear what was going on from the beginning, but by the end of it I was really engaged and interested. So yeah, anyway, if you've read this and you have some more insight to provide, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, thanks for watching.